Hey guys, and welcome back to another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. My name is Green Zero, and I am back here with the Champions League 2021-2022 with another game here for you today. You're thinking, GZ, is it time for Match of the Week already? No, it's not quite, because Round 4 hasn't been announced. Round 3 was somewhat delayed due to the holidays, although a bit of disagreement there with how the organisers ran things a little bit, but that's for another video. Round 4 should be announced by the time this video comes out, I believe, hopefully. And then we'll have Match of the Moment come out. But on the top north side, playing as Blackhand, we have bikerushownz. That's right, it's bikerushownz. This is a random mirror, so he's been dealt with Blackhand. And on the bottom left-hand side, from Croatia, it is a.sEnNa. That's right, it's a.sEnNa playing as Traveller 59. And because we sort of missed out the scouting phase there, I'm not sure if a.sEnNa actually sent anything out. So a.sEnNa sent a single buzzer swarm, making its way up here. This is a random mirror, so neither side knows what they're up against, although Bikerush can probably see buzzers around this time, and he knows it's Blackhand. Full squad there, by the way. That's a full squad now. This is from round 2. This is a round 2 game. It was only recently played, so these guys catching up a little bit with their games during the holidays. So round 2 game, it is bikerushownz home game, so he can dictate the entire match pool. Same Champions League rules apply, best of 8. Bikerush, though, has the final say in every single map of the series, and he should be able to use that to his advantage. I can't understate how important that is when you have a home game, that you get to pick all the maps, you get to dictate everything, so it's definitely a bit of an advantage here. So a.sEnNa is going to have to try to fight this, and despite the bikes coming, he's going to expand. Did he not realize they were there? He's going to have to redeploy, because otherwise he's going to take too much hull damage on his drone platform. I mean, another few shots like that, and he's going to be down to half health. You got to remember, that's an expensive unit, and he's done like, what? He's done like $1,500, so no, more than that. He's probably done, he probably did about $2,000 worth of damage to the drone platform then. So it's not, like, attacking the drone ship, even though you're like, oh, well, he's not going to kill it. He's going to do a lot of damage to it. That Seeger tank there getting shot at a little bit. Unfortunately, he might actually lose this Seeger tank. He will get a bike, though. And again, he's still going to chip at the hull on the drone ship. That could be important later on if there's a push coming, because you'll have your MCV very weak. And a.sEnNa just letting these scouts sort of just run all over him right now. And he's just going to eco through this. I don't think he has any scouts. I don't think he's got anything on bike. No, he's just doing this blind. That's really dangerous, by the way. That's really, really dangerous. And a.sEnNa is a bit of an eco king, but against Blackhand, against Bikerush, I mean, just blinding through here right now. Obviously, he's going to be okay because Bikerush is ecoing, but I mean, oh my god, it wouldn't have taken much to follow up. Is he going to lose a Harvester to one random bike there? I don't think so. Bike going to be as annoying as possible and leave at the very last moment, finally cleaning up the scouts. But a.sEnNa, he needs to go see what Bikerush is doing, because right now he's got no clue what he's up against. So there we go. He does have a buzzer swarm here, and he's going to be relieved to see that there's a ref and 2 harvesters there, so he knows that it's not quite double war factory just yet, no flame tanks, no infantry, nothing like that happening. Blackhand very good at aggression, probably one of the best in the game at aggression. They have so many options available to them, quite powerful options. Going to come back now. The harvester that was damaged did get repaired on the Tib, I believe. I don't think he lost it yet, because screen harvesters will repair on Tiberium. Battle marker over there. He's actually attacking Bikerush's harvesters. Not much there. We'll lose the bike, so not going to lose a harvester. Bikerush does pull a harvester back. I just had to cough, but no mute button on this microphone, which makes it a bit trickier. And here comes the laser turret now. Now, these are really difficult to do with an R16 because the CGF doubled the rate of fire. Again, absolute crazy mistake there put into the patch. So those are a real problem right now. That's basically a bit of Charles mod overlapping into 1.02 plus, and that is going to get shut down in the next iteration, because a lot of people complain about them. They are simply way too powerful now. He just sort of, CGF has a habit of just cranking things up to 1,000, which is probably why Charles mod has like 500 updates, and is probably one of the most broken things I've ever seen. And yeah, seeing something like that get into the 1.02 plus just on a whim is very concerning. But yeah, we'll keep to this series, keep to the game. We won't talk about that too much. Flame tank's coming out from Bikerush. That Raider buggy, he's lucky to make it home there. Another Raider buggy's coming in to see what's happening down here. He could probably get that Seeker tank, and he realizes it too. He's actually going to be able to destroy the Seeker tank because it was so low on health that the Raider buggy was able to finish it off, and now he's going to get a good scout. a.sEnNa still does not repair the drone ship. He's going to see the Mechapedes. Mechapedes should be quite good on this level as well, because there's a lot of room for them to maneuver. So he's going to go mechas now. He is Traveler 59, so he hasn't got for any infantry or anything like that. I just, for a while there, just thought a.sEnNa was playing as Scrin, but no, he is Traveler 59. He has spotted the flame tank. That Mechapede will turn around. There's a bike out there as well, but a.sEnNa knows about this. There's already a Mechapede responding. So unfortunately for Bike Rush, he's not going to be able to do too much with that. Well, at least if the Mechapede comes back and destroys it. He does click a ref away, and there is another one there. He does Tiv Vane him as well, and he's going to have the lightning spike come down. He needs to save this ref, and he will... No, he's not going to save it. There's Scorpion tanks on the flank. a.sEnNa is going to lose both refs in that critical attack there. That flame tank is still alive as well. I mean, he's going to kill the Scorpions. They're not really that important anymore. He needs to get rid of this flame tank. He's taking hull damage to his tech center now. Oh my god, that's getting so much damage on that tech center. It's so low. He does just complete the hexapod in time. It just came out then, so... But again, I'm concerned about this drone ship. It hasn't been repaired at all. I mean, it costs money to use the repair tool, but he didn't even put in a simulator. He's going to repair the tech center. Bike Rush could have just dropped a vapor bomb on that and took out his MCV. Now, he has got a ref back up. That's very important, but a.sEnNa now needs to make a play. He's been hurt pretty badly. He needs to go back across the map before Bike Rush can power up, because Bike Rush obviously had to spend a lot of money, and he's going to lose a harvester there. He phases the other two, so Bike has a big group of bikes here as well. He's going to have to bypass these, and you know what? Again, he's in danger of losing his drone ship, and this is what I'm talking about. a.sEnNa is just like putting that up for sale the whole game, and now he's going to lose it. Actually, some of these are decoys. Maybe he's not going to lose it. No, he saves it. He had to call his whole army back, though. His entire army had to come back. He almost kills it with his Devastator there, and finally puts in a simulator. He doesn't lose his tech center. Clumsy. That was clumsy at best from a.sEnNa. But he has saved it. But of course, the Hexabot had to turn around. There's no attack on Bike Rush now, and he probably would have held it anyway with just the Black Hand Infantry. Really easy to hold with Black Hand Infantry. I can see, yeah, it's just massive coming out for Bike Rush. Probably a second MCV, I reckon, at some stage. No, just bikes coming out. A few bikes over here, just keeping a.sEnNa honest. a.sEnNa only puts one ref down. He needs two ref down. There's still plenty of Tiberium there, but he's only going to put one ref down. He only has one garrison in the Hexapod, and he's got his units all haphazardly over here. I'm not sure what he's concerned about. No interest in attacking now. Again, both Traveler 59 and Blackhand I would consider to be two quite aggressive factions. He's going to have to deploy that drone platform. No, he's just going to whiff through that. Actually gets a lot of the bikes there, so a.sEnNa, bit of a better call there. I mean, he's got 3 shocks in it now, so he has put his shocks in there. He deploys pretty far away from that field. I mean, he's setting himself up to get hit with a catalyst again. Buzzers spot the infantry swarm coming. a.sEnNa should be okay. He had 2 Devastators. I'm assuming he's still got them here. Yeah, they're still here. So he has both Devastator warships. Battle marker as well. Oh, there's a flame tank there. And the tech center is going to be destroyed. I'm not sure what's happening over here. This tripod's going to try to respond, but he's going to lose the tech center. He should be able to get that. And the Prodigy... Wait, did I see a Prodigy there? Was I just not paying attention? There's actually a Mechapede over here. We'll get a Harvester. That's going to be annoying. He's going to get both those bikes as well. Meanwhile, Devastator Warship is a problem for the infantry because he can just flatten long rows of infantry there. I'm not sure... There was a Prodigy there, wasn't there? I'm going to go back and watch the footage then. Or maybe it was a shock trooper and I'm losing my mind, but it'd be bad if he lost that unit there. Just trying to clear my throat. I have just had lunch. Probably not a good idea to eat or to talk and do a commentary straight away. We'll see how we go. He's going to be able to destroy one of the spikes here. A few bikes coming in. There is a Devastator warship there. He gets off a shot there and flattens some infantry. But again, he just got caught out there. He's got on the flank as well. We'll destroy those units. He's going to, I was going to say, if Bike Rush presses the attack, he's going to need another Devastator, but he doesn't have a tech center. That Mechapede, and there's a tripod over here as well. Oh man, Bike's in a lot of trouble. Harvest is being destroyed there. A ref having to be sold. These 2 tripods are here. He needs to make sure he keeps away from them. Meanwhile, these units are going to try to evac out. The Devastator will survive. A few units get it. Oh, actually, so 1 tripod. a.sEnNa's all over the place right now. He's sort of dicking around in range of that obelisk there, but now he moves outside of range. He's going to have to leave, otherwise he's going to lose those because Bike can just spam out these rocket squads and he will be able to take him. Buzzer Swarm comes in, and I think he's just done that just purely to try to make sure the tripod will escape, and he should get away. Bike comes in. He's not going to be able to do too much. Bike is going to push this attack. Now, there is a Hexapod. There is a tripod coming in from the flank. There's 1 Devastator warship. He's working on a 2nd Devastator, and he's putting down a lot of hives. These hives will buy him time. He does need a Prodigy to get an EMP off, but I mean, if the Hexapod's here, and here we go. Oh my god, that Devastator shot there. If he can get one more good Devastator shot off there in the infantry swarm, oh, that does a lot of damage as well, and he's getting a lot of money. If that Rage Gen goes off, it's pretty big. It costs him the tripod. The phase comes down, and another Devastator comes here. These Buzzer Swarms are now getting into the juicy center of the infantry, and Senna has enough anti-infantry there to force him back. EMP core is done from Bikerush. Probably going to go on for the EMP blast. We'll get the EMP off. Actually loses the buggy. That Devastator warship going to turn around now. He's going to get outside the range. The Hexapod is fine. He cannot die. More Gunwalkers coming in. But again, the Devastator warships do grenade damage, and they just do a big long line of grenade damage, and it's quite potent. Bikerush now getting punished in the retreat. The Gunwalkers are shooting the infantry in the back. This is fantastic. This is fantastic for Senna. He's clearing up infantry, and he's not even getting fired at in return. Bike realizes that I think he's not going to get away, so he's just going to try to fight, but he's not even going to get anything. Doesn't even get that Corruptor. Oh, it's really unfortunate for him. That Harvester there as well. The what do you call it? The Redeemer is going to turn around. Now, there are EMP cores coming, and there's more reinforcements. Big Rage Gen, which means he cannot control his units, so he's going to get EMP'd. He should be able to EMP the tripod. No, not quite. He's going to try to focus down the Raider buggies. The Hexapod still has a lot of health, but oh man, look at those big swarm of rockets there. They're going to do a lot. Another EMP blast goes off. There's really no way for Senna to save this because he has already used his phase field. I don't believe he has a Prodigy. Even if he did, he can't teleport an EMP unit, and that is going to be the end of the Hexapod. These Devastator warships, though, have cleaned up most, if not all, of the infantry. They will be falling back. There's 3 of them. Doesn't really want to lose those. Doesn't want to overlap them too much. Again, they have got some really killer anti-infantry potential. I don't know why he's not turning around and firing with the Corruptors and the Gunwalkers now, because he's going to lose a Devastator warship, unfortunately. He could have killed a bunch of those bikes, but he will lose one. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but Bikerush is going to be enjoying that a little bit. Battle marker over here. A few Gunwalkers try to make their way into this base. Bikerush took a bit of time for him to get established, but he is now established down here. Still 2 refs on the main. Kept 2 refs there. Not sure why. He could sell them off. Senna only has 1 ref on the expansion. Did he get clicked? I don't know. He may have been clicked. I don't think Bikerush still has a chem plant or a tech center. No, I can't see a tech center at all from Bikerush. These tripods are going to try to run away. As long as they can get the EMP buggy, this is going to be pretty good. I mean, he's going to take rear armor, but he's going to destroy a lot of those units on the way out, and EMP is going to run in and EMP down everything. There's only a few bikes left, but this tripod is almost dead. Oh, heroic bike. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. The best Senna can hope for now is to clean up the husks, because I don't think he's going to be able to... It's actually got another tripod coming, so there you go. This tripod now causing problems. There's a heroic bike there, and again, unfortunately, not targeting the Raider buggies down. He's going to get another unit EMP'd here, and it's a chain coming in, and the Devastators are here, but there's not enough on the ground for the Traveler player. These are all anti-air units here that will slowly be able to destroy those guys. He's trying to pump out another Hexapod. And the Devastators, unfortunately, I don't know why they were down here. They didn't really... There wasn't a lot they could do. This other tripod's going to get EMP'd, I think. And he just sort of ranked up a lot of Bike's units. Bike is falling back. Only 1 bike remaining, which is the heroic one. Couple of Raider buggies, but again, he's just reinforcing now. He's got Engineers coming. He actually destroys that husk. I think he's trying to take the other ones. That one's a bit too close for him. Hexapod will get out. Can't help but feel that if Bike pushed that, he could have EMP'd down the warp chasm. And he would have been fine, but chooses not to. Senna still does not have a second refinery. Damage on that tripod, not sure what happened there. Did clean up 1 of the spikes. And all big Buzzer Swarm comes down. Doesn't get the second engineer though, but he will kill the husk. I mean, that could have been a lot better from Senna, but he's going to grab a tripod husk. Is kind of important. More engineers or saboteurs. He's not going to be he's going to have to turn around. There we go. Battle markers. No, just infantry standing on Tiberium. Tech Center is back up. I think he's going for Tiberium core missile here. He's got the other 2 upgrades, so it can only be Tib core. A lot of Raider buggies out now, and this is really bad news bears for Senna, because he's going to be able to lock down the Hexapod relatively easily. Senna doesn't have a lot of units to go with it. I mean, it's hard to say what he should build here. I mean, he's going for tripods. He does get a fantastic stasis off there. Oh, sorry, temporal, but 1 Raider buggy. Oh my god, what happened then? That didn't seem to work. But he gets it on the second try, and now he's been raged, and he can't retarget the tripods because he force-fired the ground. This is just disastrous for Senna. This is just disastrous for him. He's going to lose this fight hands down. Both of his tripods are gone. He does have a Devastator in the back. He does have a plasma missile battery here. Or not a, call it a photon cannon. He's desperately trying to save his Hexapod. He should have a phase field. I can't help but feel that he should have a phase field available to him. There we go. Oh my god, it doesn't work. Why didn't that work? there was no rage gen. The rage gen had been used. That's very unusual there. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it was still rage. Maybe it was a bug, but I can't help but feel that Bikerush used his rage at the start of that fight. And a.sEnNa's not going to be impressed. He's going to lose this fight here. He's killed most of everything, except, well, he's killed most of the infantry. All the infantry getting completely slaughtered now there, but I don't think it matters because he can't get rid of the tripod, nor can he get rid of the Redeemer. And this Devastator warship will be destroyed, and it's going to go down, and a.sEnNa's going to lose this main base area here, and he's going to surrender because at the end of the day, he didn't develop his third base. So losing that is just, you know, so far behind at that point. And yeah, I don't know what happened with the phase field there. Maybe I missed the rage gen, maybe the rage gen didn't go off and he redid it, wasn't paying attention. But yeah, it looked like he used it at the start of the fight. You can't, of course, rage, or you can't, of course, phase a raged unit because it's not one of your units when it's in its rage. So you got to watch out when you use a phase field. But yeah, unfortunate for a.sEnNa, if he was able to phase that, he might have been able to hold that fight because it would have become really difficult for Bikerush there. But look at that, a.sEnNa got 166,000. He got 15,000 more than Bikerush. Not able to capitalize, and that's weird with only one ref on the third as well. So Bikerush economy not in the condition that it needed to be, and a.sEnNa did a few good attacks, I guess. But yeah, fiery start to the series. We've got a lot of games to go, of course, in this best of 8. So that's game number 1. Bikerush picks it up. Stay tuned. Game number 2 coming up right now. Okay, guys, welcome to game number 2 in this best of 8 series between bikerushownz and a.sEnNa. We are on Dust Bowl now. Bikerush gets to take us to the Dust Bowl. Speaking of which, he's going to be starting in the north side here, playing as random, but he's dealt Nod. Oh my god, he's having a field day with the random Blackhand and then Nod. He's got to be happy with that. Meanwhile, a.sEnNa, he dealt Traveler in the first game, but in this one, he's playing as random as well, and he is going to be on the south side, Steel Talons. Talons? It's Talons. Talons, there's no I in there. Talons. Steel Talons. Tournament Dust Bowl, and it is no poker technique version, so there's only one spike available to each player. I guess it's the same as the original Dust Bowl, but the spikes are no longer located here and here, which is where they normally would be. So Bikerush has 2 squads on the right flank, but a.sEnNa again. a.sEnNa just playing things dangerously. He's just going to go for the one squad down the center and another squad down the left. And again, first he was against Blackhand, now he's against Nod. You've got to scout these types of factions in this matchup because so vulnerable to a rush. You really need to see it coming. He will get spotted there. He's not going to dig a foxhole. He's going to run for the garrison, which is smart. He should have no problems getting there. And he'll make it. Saves himself $100 digging the foxhole. Bikerush is going to bypass it. He knows he's up against Steel Talons because he almost certainly would have selected the Rifleman squad. He's going to turn around because he wants to get that Rifleman squad. So this is the thing. If you turn the buggy around, it's like, I mean, I guess he's confident these units here will scout for him. You don't want to get hit by orcas. And he is going to catch that scout out and about, and he's going to be able to destroy that. So a.sEnNa will not get a scout off. He'll see not quite enough. I mean, that's the question. Does a.sEnNa build combat units here? He's comfortable. I mean, if you're playing a GDI faction, Steel Talons is the one where you don't have to worry about getting rushed the most, just because, you know, it takes, 13 seconds to get a Titan now, and a Titan will defeat most rushes pretty convincingly, especially if you're getting flame tanked or Reckoner. You can just crush those units and fire at them from behind structures, so there's nowhere for them to hide nor run. I guess if a lot of bikes rock up, they can do some damage first. That radar buggy will be heading out now, but Bikerush knows he got his scouts in. He knows he's up against nothing. a.sEnNa not doing anything about that just yet. More concerned about his economy. And again, a.sEnNa very economical. He's a very economical player. He likes to get down a lot of economy, and then he likes to do big pushes once his economy is established, and these pushes end up being like death pushes. And look at that, Bikerush just waiting for the Rifleman sell-off there from that structure, and he's going to get that squad. He's going to try to run to the building, but it's not going to happen. And this is annoying for a.sEnNa, because if we look at this, a.sEnNa can see, he's got no radar, but we can see he can't see anything. We'll wait for him to put this, look at his vision. This is so dangerous. It's so dangerous in a professional game. Like, at this stage of the game, you're so, like, Bikerush could have done any rush he wanted and just won the game. Thankfully, again, he's gone for economy, so Bikerush not going for any type of aggression here. So a.sEnNa is going to flip that coin, and it's going to come up a.sEnNa again, because a.sEnNa is totally a side of a coin. A couple of bikes here, I didn't actually spot those, so Bikrush not really wanting to risk losing anything here. Second ref comes down. Bikrush has a second ref as well. 3 harvests. Senna's got 4. Again, he's so greedy. He's so greedy. Such a greedy player. Bikrush now just setting himself up. Couple of rocket squads out. There is one Pitbull coming through, so thankfully Senna has got some eyes. He can see sort of what Bikrush's economy looks like. He's going to lose that Pitbull though, so that is going to be destroyed. Couple more Pitbulls just so Senna's got something to do. He's sort of stuck behind that Rifleman squad. MRTs. What are these for? He's got MRTs. Just 2 of them. Airfield comes down. I'm not sure what the MRTs are for. It's hard to see if they're garrisoned. Actually, I believe that will change to a rocket squad perhaps. I'm not sure. But yeah, don't think he's got them garrisoned. I think he's sort of just got them there. Couple of rocket squads and infantry moving through the middle of the map now. He can obviously put these into buildings and then just makes it really difficult for Senna to move through the center of the map. No pun intended. But Orchestrite comes in. He's obviously got some eyes. Probably scan bike, and he's going to come in and he's going to target that power plant. Oh, Bikrush just happened to upgrade that one as well. That could be a problem later on. But again, power plant's pretty easy to destroy, but also pretty easy to replace. Going to repair that one there. Battle marker over there. One hammerhead comes out. Will find some of these rockets before they can get to a garrison. He will be turning around and getting out of there. He sells off the tech center. Not the tech center, sorry. The airfield. So you only build a couple of them. He will spot this attack coming down the flank. AP ammo. Looks like AP ammo is complete now. Titans. I'm not sure what his plan is. I think this is going to be for a click. Bikrush has, there's the chem plant. He's getting ready for the click. Even if he can't see it, he can see everything, so it doesn't matter too much. Will get the refinery. Those harvesters will survive. Marv coming down. Steel Talons Marv. Don't see this play too often. Behemoth coming out, but I mean, essentially the Behemoth, probably the best artillery unit in the game. Even better than the Juggernaut. They actually have more HP than a Juggernaut does, which means in a Juggernaut versus Behemoth fight, you actually are at a disadvantage. We can see a Vapor Bomb coming in as well, and these both of these engineers get sniped. He puts the laser fence on there, so he's not going to be able to destroy that with the laser fence on there. Stealth tanks coming in though. He needs to get those Behemoths firing at those stealth tanks right now. He will get a shot off. Oh, so close to destroying that one. And I think he's going to come in to try to get it. He's going to... Oh my god, that was so close. Oh man, Bikrush is spewing because he threw 2 stealth tanks into that as well. So it wasn't just some units that were a bit expendable. There is a 3rd stealth tank here, and unfortunately he's going to be able to destroy all those 3 hammerheads there. Again, I don't think there's anything inside those MRTs. We'll completely level the structure, which will kill those infantry there. But oh my god, he's going to get the Marv out. So he's going to be able to produce that. Behemoth route, sells it straight away. Doesn't get a lot of money off of it because it was almost completely destroyed. Senna has a habit of not selling a starting ref. That's extra money for him. And 2 stealth tanks coming down on the left flank now. Battle marker over there. No, just infantry. There is a Pitbull there. Another Pitbull there. I think they're coming in from the backside. Yeah, he has spotted them. There's actually 3 stealth tanks here. These Behemoth not firing. They are on a move order. And the Titan having a go at those units there. That Titan's get... Oh man, the MCV. Oh, he deploys the MCV. That's actually really bad for Bike because he couldn't get it. He wasted a whole volley on the MCV. Are you kidding? Is he going to get away with these tanks? No, he's not going to get away. He gets 1 away. If he got away with those tanks, that would have been insane. But you think, oh, destroying the MCV would be fantastic. But because Senna deployed it, Bikrush effectively wasted that big volley, which he could have used to destroy some of these other units. Senna can just drive past the War Factory, and the War Factory will repair most of the MCV, because the MCV in this mode has very little health, so it's very easy to repair in this mode. See, he's going to sort of drive past and going to clock a ton of it. There's actually another stealth tank here. Will he spot that, though? Oh no, Senna, he's not spotting that. He's pulling back from this area here. No, he's going to lose his MCV. That's the end of it. So Bikrush will get it no matter what. Spectre artillery here. Hammerhead's also being shot down. This is some haphazard push we can see coming from Senna. He actually sent the Marv up here, and he's going to have 4 engineers in it to Marvest. So he's just all in Marvesting. There's random units there as well attacking the tech center. But Bikrush, he's got 4 Spectre artillery. He can definitely start shelling these Behemoth, but the question is whether or not Senna will move them, which I think he will. Artillery coming down. Oh, both those Pitbulls are destroyed. No stealth detection here for Senna. So he won't be able to do anything about killing those harvesters. That disruption tower is in an awkward spot because he could have put it way back here and it would have been fine. It's really covering nothing out here. He's going to back it up. These units are still going. And oh my god, he's actually done a fair bit of damage to the tech center there. Again, Senna still continuing to harvest. He's harvesting and he's long range mining this, so he's not even going to expand there. He's got another MCV out. He's got more behemoth on the way. Actually, these behemoth were pulled back from here. Avatar's coming out now from Bikerush. Bikerush sort of left it a bit late to set this up. Only has one ref here. I think he's working on a second ref now. Has some Spectre artillery. I think he realizes he needs those against the behemoth. But the thing is, he's actually going to have 4 or 5... I guess there's only 5 behemoth. Once Bikerush defeats most of those behemoth, then he should be okay. There is a Marv coming through the middle of the map, and it does have 4 engineer pads on it, so that thing is going to be just a massive health boat. Bike going to move the MCV. He didn't actually place down another harvester, and now he's being sieged. I think a.sEnNa, did he just scan him? He might have just scanned him then. These Titans moving forward, and he's going to lose these air defenses. Not that they're going to be terribly useful anymore, not that Bikerush knows that, because there are actually no hammerheads. A lot of infantry coming forward now. Oh my god, that's going to do a lot of damage. And we have pretty much everything happening in this field right here. EMP buggies coming in from the right flank. Another stealth tower comes down. Oh, he doesn't get the EMP off. That radar buggy will be destroyed. He should get this other one off. No, he gets crushed. He gets crushed. You have to actually complete the animation for it to work. One behemoth will be destroyed though. The other 2 will fall back. So that's fine for a.sEnNa. Oh, big splash damage coming down there on that left-hand behemoth. He will take that down. Bikerush is going to take every kill he can. I'm not sure why there's so many stealth towers down. He's spamming stealth towers. I'm not sure if he meant to do that, because the Spectres will reveal themselves once they fire. A lot of artillery coming down there now. And now, oh, 2 Spectres. 2 Spectres destroyed. There was another behemoth on the flank there. He will get an EMP this time. So EMP comes down. By the way, a.sEnNa's basically all in at this stage because he has no other base available to him. That harvester destroyed. Bikerush is really pushing it for harvesters, by the way. A lot of towers coming down. Oh my god, all the Tiberium that's being destroyed. The Spectres are doing a lot of splash damage, and they're actually destroying the Tiberium field there. That behemoth will move forward, is firing at the Spectre artillery. They're going to have to back up. 2 badly damaged. They have no stealth capabilities while that's going on. And Bikerush calls it. He just didn't have any money to fund that. He had an Avatar and 3 almost dead Spectres. And a.sEnNa has somehow overrun Bikerush's position there. So wow, a.sEnNa brings it back. It didn't look like a.sEnNa was very threatening at all in that game, and the push just worked. I think Bikerush just didn't set up his economy well enough, and there was a few moments where he lost a lot of stealth units trying to snipe things that ultimately he couldn't actually kill. a.sEnNa got 107,000, only a few thousand more than Bike, so it's pretty much neck and neck there. But yeah, at the end of the day, a.sEnNa pulls off a victory. He's going to re-level the series, or just level the series, I guess. Well, I guess 0-0 counts as being level, but yeah, it's going to be 1-1 now. Series is level. Game 3 coming up right now. Okay, guys, welcome to game number 3. bikerushownz versus a.sEnNa, a.sEnNa. And Bikerush has brought us to Tournament Airstrip. A long and rich history on this map. Actually started out as Tournament Outback before it sort of materialized into the map it is today. But yeah, here we are on Tournament Airstrip. And speaking of the man of the hour, it's bikerushownz. He is the home ground player. He's playing as Zocom on the right flank. And that means if we zip across the map, we're going to find him. Where is he hiding? There he is. It's a.sEnNa playing as Scrin Vanilla. So it's a random mirror again, so both sides, no idea what they're up against. It looks like they're probably going to stick with random the entire series through. And look at that, a.sEnNa trying to go for the middle spike. He's going to take his left-hand spike, so he's got that, but Bikerush is going to find disintegrators. Not what he wants to see. I don't think he's going to be able to overrun these disintegrators. More disintegrators coming now. There's a buzzer swarm there as well. He's going to try to kill the buzzer swarm. The buzzer swarm will close the distance. He needs to stealth his assimilator right now. I don't think it's going to be close. He needs to stealth the assimilator. He stealths the oh, he force fires the ground and kills it. Oh, a.sEnNa's going to be so peeved. Bikerush is going to get. He's going to get it. Oh, is he going to get that? Oh my god, it's so close. It's so close. He still has a Rifleman unit there. Oh man, what a cluster. That was a cluster. a.sEnNa could have stealthed his engineer like 6 years ago, but he didn't until it was here. Then Bikerush just sniping it down with a force fire. That's insane. It's really hard to force fire down an infantry unit like that because you need to be directly on it for it to actually work. But both sides have screwed each other over. They both lost the spike. Now, I think Senna's come off maybe second best. Even though he has his disintegrators, he would have spent a bit more money on that, I believe. 2 Zocom harvests out. Well, actually, no, Senna maybe in a bit of an edge here. So, actually, yeah, no. I think Bikerush lost like 5 squads. Senna still has 4 of his disintegrators. Now, of course, these 4 are quite badly damaged. Looks like some of them only have 2 units left in the squad. And there is a APC no rifleman squad there attacking the war factory with a buzzer, which, by the way, does sniper damage. Oh, look, this is annoying. He's sending them in all different directions. Unfortunately, that's going to mean that Bikerush can pick this squad off because he forgot to give it more orders. And this other squad's going to back up, but he should be able to run it down. So not working out too well for Senna, but at the same time, he did get the squad with the most health away, so that's still alive. Could send it to the blue tip field. Be annoying because Bikerush's harvesters, of course, do not have machine guns on them. Oh, he shouldn't lose a buzzer swarm to that. He could have kept that as a scout in the corner. Of course, yeah, Zocom do have rockets on them. Now, it's questionable whether the rockets are better than the machine gun. They're great for holding off bike rushes if you get bike rush because your harvesters can do a lot of damage to the bikes, but the rockets themselves aren't particularly powerful even against vehicles. Senna is going to go to the blue Tiberium field here, so he's going to get here first, and it's important that he doesn't drive past it. Yeah, cool. He's going to harvest straight away because I was going to say bike rush. No, he's not. I thought he was sending a harvest. He's not. So Senna's going to get the entire blue tip field, and bike rush is going to have nothing to contest that with. He's got a ref down here. Wow, Senna's in a fantastic spot. He's looking pretty good. I guess bike rush, yeah, he's got that down. I wasn't really paying attention to that, but yeah, no, it's not too bad. Getting this blue Tiberium is going to be very important. Going to get every single crystal except for this one here. Just leaving 1 crystal behind because, of course, the harvester has a limited capacity. He is full. You don't want to go to the blue tip field and not fill up. That's very silly. He used one of his starting harvesters to do that, so he only has 4 harvesters left here. That's fine. You can do that. It's not going to be a problem. I think he's going to go for a second refinery. He did put down a portal, so he's obviously worried. He's going to try to go for that spike again. Get that spike advantage. Bikerush just scouting. This Gunwalker should be able to end that scout, though. APC here. No engineer. He's going to be able to get that. I think he realizes maybe there's going to be an engineer. That's why he's heading down here, but he's never going to stop that assimilator from getting there. These forces here from Senna are just for protection, and since Bikerush isn't being aggressive, he's going to send them forwards just to force Bikerush to build some units as well. Looks like he's going for aircraft. Could be for Stratofighter. Could be for ceramic armor hammerheads. Doesn't have AP ammo just yet, and I think he's a little while off AP ammo. Yeah, he's quite some time off AP ammo. Should be able to get that 1 APC there. He is going to be able to destroy that 1 APC, then he backs up. He lost all his disintegrators. Not that they're very expensive, they're pretty expendable. Loses a Seeker tank as well. He's going to back up. Doesn't quite have enough Seekers here, only 2 Seekers. Would have been nice to have a few more Seeker tanks there. Actually gets a foxhole off there, so he's going to keep the scouting going. Second ref is down. Bikerush does not have the second ref. He's going for fast firehawks off 1 field. He's got the second airfield. I build the 2 airfields first and then build the tech center. I mean, you can do it the other way around. I guess you got more of an option to get sonic emitter out if you need one. But unfortunately, losing a harvester to 3 pitbulls is not how you want to handle your economy there. So that's unfortunate for Senna. These pitbulls now just splitting up. Bikerush just wants to find where the tech center is, and he's going to find it straight away, which means he has Firehawks here. He's almost certainly going to go for ceramic armor after this, because ceramic armor Firehawks, it's even worse for Scrin than it is facing GDI, because GDI of course don't get ceramic armor, and he's going to find this straight away. He already upgraded the shields for his tier 1 units because he knows, oh my god, Bikerush. Oh, is that going to cost him a Firehawk? Not quite. Maybe this Mechapede can intercept that Firehawk. That'd be a nice pick-off. He did lose his tech center. 1 more shot. Oh my god, Bikerush. That's just Bikerush luck right there. It is Bikerush luck. Now, the good thing is that Senna does have the attenuated force field, so it's almost as if he knew that was probably going to happen, and he knew he'd have to spam tier 1 units. The problem with this, though, is that Bikerush can also spam tier 1 units, and he'll be relatively good against them. Senna does have a single Mechapede out. There's the sonic emitter. He's going to have to back up. And, oh, nice dodge there. Gets out of the range of that sonic emitter there. Very nicely done. Not that time. That Gunwalker takes a full hit. And he takes out the tier 2 as well. The tier 2 goes down. He loses 1 Firehawk. But Bikerush has lost 1 Fire. He's actually going for 8 Firehawks. That's why it's relentless here. And that's why he's got those 2 fields there. He's actually going to go for all 8. He gets a ref as well. This is just devastating. Now, Senna doesn't really have an answer to this. He doesn't have ceramic armor. So, I mean, if he puts a few more plasma missile turrets down, he might be okay. But He's knocked down to tier 1 and he's not building anything. He's probably got a lot of cash. He's got that one. He's actually got 2 Mechapedes. He needs to keep them alive. But again, Bikerush can just defend with his own tier 1 now. And he should be okay. Battle Mark is there. What's going on? Where are the Firehawks? No, he's just selling things off. Puts the tier 2 down. But, I mean, Senna needs a crane. And he needs one now. He's losing units and structures over there as well. He's probably got a lot of money. Yeah, he's got $15,000. So this is what happens when you do this. The screen player just has a colossal amount of money. And we're going to see Firehawks coming again. He's got ceramic armor without shards. I mean, good luck shooting them down. They've just got so much health. These Mechapedes, though, oh, actually, he needs to make sure he shoots at those ones at the front. Is he going to get one? Oh, my God, Bike Rush luck. It's the Bike Rush luck, the luck of the Bike Rush, the Bike-ish, Irish, Bike-ish. No, that was not very well thought out. More Firehawks coming in now. They're going to find the foundry. Good idea from Senna to build the foundry. But, I mean, it's not going to work here. He's going to lose that. If you can get a crane down, which, I mean, he should be doing, then you can just double pump buildings. He should be continuing to put down plasma missile batteries because he's going to need them. I mean, if it's his only real defense against those units right now. Bike Rush is going to go take this blue tip field. There is a spike there. Maybe he can call in a second spike. Going to get the tier 2 again. And these Gunwalkers, they should fire at the one at the front. They will get a kill there. But again, Bike Rush rocking 8 Firehawks. This is just nasty. It's really bad. He's not going to be able to stop these harvesters. And there's an army up here as well. He does have a good tier 1 army. He kept both his mechas alive. Did he have a third one? I'm not entirely sure. I can't help but feel one of them had a veterancy on them. Maybe I was just seeing things. He doesn't have any refs down here. Did he put another foundry? I don't know why he's putting the foundry here, by the way. It's very peculiar from Senna. I mean, he's got all these air defenses down here, yet he's not putting his buildings down here. He's putting them up here where there's no plasma missile batteries. It's almost as if Senna is panicking. I mean, a player of Senna's caliber should know how to do these basic things. It's Gunwalkers versus Predator tanks. Good luck with that. He's getting some Disintegrators. If he has some Disintegrators, it'll be fine, but unfortunately, he's going to lose all of his units here. I'm not sure what he's trying to do back at home. He does have double portal Disintegrator now. Is he doing an attack of any kind? No, he doesn't have any attack going. He had some Devourer tanks, but I don't know where they went. They're somewhere. They're down here. So he's got 5 of them. There's actually nothing to stop this Bike Rush from harvesting his own field. Can't help but put those. He has to use his stasis on this army. Oh my god, like... He's got the Disintegrators here now. He needs to kill that one APC that's killing all the Disintegrators. If he kills the APC, then he can just kill all the tanks. But he's not targeting. He finally targets at last. That was really silly. And now there's zone heads here. He's going to fire at some of these harvesters, but there we go. The drone ship just got destroyed by the Firehawks, and all the Firehawks are going to get away. And this is just... Senna's just being dismantled. I mean, he didn't respond appropriately either. Like, it was not an appropriate response from Senna. He should have got... Yeah, that's it. He's never going to win in that game now. He's got a quad zone raider Marv as well. That's going to be super powerful. But yeah, if that happens, and you can see, he had like 15... He was floating 15k because all of his production and tech were being taken out. Drop the foundry. Keep dropping them turrets. And again, him putting buildings that were not inside of his turret range. I'm like, that was just peculiar. It was full panic Senna at that point. He was fully panicking. But yeah, Bike Rush will take that. 2-1 in the series now. So yeah, devastating Firehawk display there from bikerushownz. Only got about 10 grand more than Senna. And Senna, again, he got most of the money throughout the whole game, just towards the end where he sort of petered out. Had trouble replacing his refs as well. Like, that was really, really rough for him. But anyway, Bike Rush takes another win. He leads the series 2-1. Game number 4 is coming up right now. Hey guys, welcome back to the series bikerushownz versus Senna. We are on Atacama Road here, bringing it, not live, almost said live, no, this is replay, so Bike Rush, of course, winning the previous game, and this time Senna in the north side. He is the away player, so I shouldn't have gone there first, but it doesn't really matter. And that means in the south side, we're going to be seeing bikerushownz playing as Traveler 59. Senna is Scrin Vanilla, so Scrin Vanilla versus Traveler, and we can see that Bike Rush is opening with to fast legs. So he's going to have the fast legs. We're going to see slow legs from Senna because he wants to join the party as well, but unfortunately for him, and he doesn't know it, he is up against Traveler 58. No, it's Traveler 59. Oh, He's going to take both of his spikes, but yeah, this one here have 2 easy clap spikes on the left-hand flank. These 2 buzzers will come in to spot the disintegrators here, and he turns around straight away. He's like, I'm going to save these 2 buzzers, bring them back to my forces here, and then I'm going to destroy your forces and have an advantage in the game. So that's what's going to happen. Center, of course, no way to tell if he's up against Traveler just yet, because you can't tell by just clicking on the buzzers. Doesn't actually tell you. The buzzers don't have any upgrades. I think, did he see them? Did he see them there? No, he couldn't have seen them. He's going to see them now. He did pull back momentarily. I think now maybe got a scout off. I'm not sure. There is a gunwalker there, so maybe he did. But it doesn't matter. Senna's going to engage, and the buzzer swarm's going to come in. One of the buzzers from Bikerush completely bypasses the fire. Has to come back and destroy them, but Senna loses everything there, and Bikerush loses hardly anything in that engagement. Fantastic engagement. 2 gunwalkers out, though. That's a problem. Yeah, he's going to be careful about that. Only 2 harvesters, though. Bikerushownz should have a 3rd one on the way. Oh, no, not quite. Is he going for a ref? There could be a ref paused. Not sure. Senna's going to drop a ref? Oh, come on. Senna can't be that far ahead. I mean, Bikerushownz did build a gunwalker. He must have been really worried about a 2nd set of disintegrators. He's got a 3rd harvester down, and yeah, look at that. He had a structure paused. Oh, no, sorry. It is actually a portal, so he's going to be fine. Maybe he's worried his spikes were going to get taken. I don't know. What's he building? He's going to go for an assimilator. Oh, sneaky, sneaky Bikerush. Senna loses a scout, so he knows these guys are on the flank. He knows they're heading for his spikes, and this is smart from Bikerush because he knows that, you know, these spikes are obviously away from Senna's base, which means, you know, he can come out and force Senna to move around. Senna, of course, is responding with the 2 gunwalkers and proper micro. He can defend this off, and Bikerush, I think, knows it. If you reverse move, the gunwalkers can actually shoot and reverse in this particular situation, even though they're not traditionally a unit that can shoot and move. They can. Some units that don't normally shoot and move in certain situations. He's actually completely bypassed them, and he had to drop a buzzer hive. Oh man, he's got another gunwalker coming out. Bikerush again just running. He's got the opportunity to trap him though. He's actually splitting up his gunwalkers everywhere. But yeah, Bikerush is actually going to go around. He can't really achieve much now. He doesn't have enough. Yeah, he hasn't got enough there to achieve much. Oh, Senna spots the assimilator. He spots huge, by the way, because I knew that assimilator was out there, but I didn't realize it had crossed the map so quickly. I'm not sure where Senna... I was going to say he moved his drone ship quite a bit. He's going to crush that. Oh, no, not quite. It moved, though, but it didn't break stealth. That's really unfortunate. He needs to seek a tank out to figure out where that is. But Senna is stalled. He is delayed. Gunwalker v Gunwalker. That's always a fun thing to watch. It takes such a long time for them to kill each other. And there we go. He kills the assimilator. So he's fine now. He's going to have to expand. He's going to be sort of long range expanding. Bikerush has moved, and he is in a much better position here for his refinery placement. He's still producing disintegrators. He's going to go for disintegrator hit squads, but there is quite a number of gunwalkers out from Artyom Senna. Oh, but this is exposed. 1 gunwalker is checking the flank, though. He's going to check it. He's going to see that. So Senna's got the opportunity. This squad is distracting, doesn't get anything, but he will find the disintegrators there. He's going to have to pull. Yeah, he pulls 3. He needs to make sure these harvesters... Oh my god, he's sending these harvesters to like lambs to the slaughter. He needs to make sure he doesn't lose it. If he loses a harvest, it's going to be huge. He doesn't need to lose a harvest there. Just manages to save it. Oh my god, if Senna screwed that up, I would have been questioning him quite a bit there. More disintegrators from Bikerush. 2 harvesters on the blue tip. He's going to take all the blue Tiberium. This is a weird blue tip field because the blue tip sort of grows out off to the side here and here. But Bikerush is going to take almost all of it. Senna's going to find out about it. Gunwalker's there. Gunwalker's there. Killing some units. Keeping the disintegrators low. By the time Senna finds out about it, he's on his way home with both harvesters. That harvest, he's not going to get that harvester. Too many disintegrators for the Seekers to operate down here. They're going to need more gunwalkers. That gunwalker very badly damaged as well. I think he's going to have to go for attenuated force fields maybe. No, he's not going for it. He's bypassing it. Looks like he's going for another refinery. Just continue to pump out this tier 1 screen unit. Screen mirrors. Oh, big buzzer swarm. Kills a lot of disintegrators. A lot of dead bodies there. We'll turn these guys around now. He's going to come back. Oh, Bikerush unfortunately lost more. He didn't need to engage with the disintegrators. But losing a few more, that was definitely worth it. I think he killed well over $1,500 worth of disintegrators then. So he's going to be... Senna's going to be pretty happy with that. A few Seeker tanks here. Now, these Seeker tanks can't do too much about the disintegrators. That's going to be a problem. They're going to have to back up right now. They need Gunwalker support here. Tech Center is down. Off 1 ref on the expansion. Mechapedes. He needs to be careful. Yeah, Mechapedes. He needs to be careful. He's up against Travel 59. I mean, you can build Mechapedes against Travel 59, but if you build tripods, look out because you're going to bait out those cultists. Those cultists will inevitably make a move if you start producing those types of tech units. Bikerushownz not going to be able to stick around long enough to take out the spikes, so he's going to... Yeah, he's sending some units up here, but I mean, ultimately they're going to have to back off. Mechapede here sees the Mechapede. These units will be destroyed, cleaned up, and a.sEnNa just thinning the herd a little bit. Disintegrator hit squad, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squads. No anti-infantry here, no buzzer swarm as well, because we know he used it just beforehand. He's got a defense queued. It better be a buzzer hive, because otherwise a.sEnNa's going to be in trouble. There's actually a lot of units coming. Oh, he's got no power. He needs to power up right now. Oh, man, he's going to have to phase his harvesters. He phases the harvesters. Good move there. He put down a spike. And that's actually, sorry, Bikerushownz, he's popped that down. He puts the second spike down. Bikerushownz still continuing to attack a phased harvester, unfortunately there, but he should be able to clean this up. That went pretty badly. Bikerushownz obviously not paying too much attention. Might actually get a harvester here on the flank. Tripod comes out. Is he going to get that? Wormhole comes in. Oh, look out. He gets the tech center. See you later. He pops the buzzer hive down not soon enough, so the tech center is done now. The good news for a.sEnNa is that he did not lose any economy whatsoever in this fight. Oh my god, he's going to take this. He's going to area mind control these units. What he should do is get these attacking units out of here, because these harvesters will ultimately return to his control. He needs to not destroy his own harvesters. And oh, he teleported them away. Oh, that's filthy, because he's just going to destroy them now, even when they go back to a.sEnNa. He's actually force firing one of them down. I'm pretty sure another one of these is a.sEnNa's harvesters. Oh no, they're actually overlapping. There you go. Only one extractor out here for Bikerushownz as well, so he isn't pushing with the economic department. He only has a handful of units. Cultists are coming out. Prodigy, always annoying to deal with. A couple of tripods. He is traveling no shields. He has used his wormhole. a.sEnNa's popped his tech center down. He's back in business. And again, like I said, he lost in all of that engagement. He lost one harvester, and Bikerushownz spent a lot of money on units and other things like that, and didn't really do much to a.sEnNa. Killed a harvester, dropped his tech center, which he's already replaced. Battle marker over here. It does actually snare himself with the cultist squad, one of the Mechapedes, and a.sEnNa having to force fire. Not quite force firing well enough there. There's no force fire probably coming down. Oh, he actually walks the cultist into the gunwalker there. I think he's going to lose that cultist squad. Yeah, that's unfortunate from Bikerushownz there. They're obviously caught in a selection. What's happening up here? Oh my god, there is he got the tech center again. He got the tech center again. He didn't get the drone ship. We know he got the tech center because it's gone, and because he dropped a storm column, and there are dead units here. Oh man, he's going to have to... Oh, he could have area mind controlled the drone ship then. Big buzzer swarm gets it. See ya later. He teleported the tripod and then he captured it with the... What the hell? Bikerushownz is nuts. He teleported that tripod area mind control down here. Then the Prodigy died, and then he grabbed it with the cultists. That's got to be so annoying. You can tell it's one of his that's got the shields on it. Battle marker down here. He pushes his way in, but he just doesn't have the DPS to do anything. There's a storm column there. And a.sEnNa just having a tough time, just getting his tech taken out again. He's just going to rely on gunwalkers with shields for his anti-infantry, but he needs to stop getting clicked. He's had his tech center deleted twice. Going to try to go for the blue Tiberium. It's a good opportunity. He's going to have to be quick, though, because tripods are on their way. Doesn't have a mastermind to help teleport either. I think he's going for another tech center. He's going to have to move with his harvester. He's not going to be able to get enough blue Tiberium here to make it worth his while. Not going to move. He's going to lose that, and this Mechapede as well being destroyed. Things are starting to slip here for a.sEnNa. He wasn't doing too badly, but things are starting to slip. Tech center is down, going for an upgrade, probably shields. He still needs an answer for the cultist though. Although I guess Bikerushownz is not producing. I see, he's going to try to destroy... He destroys the tripod because that makes it a neutral unit, and it frees up the cultist squad to get a new unit, and then he just used the engineer to capture it. The downside is it's obviously badly damaged, or not terribly badly damaged, but a few units here, so he's going to actually catch out these harvesters. He's going to get at least one of them with this Mechapede, so that's a nice catch there. But a.sEnNa, because he's had his tech cap so often, he's had to stop expanding like 3 times. He's going to go for his own hexapod now. This is the thing, Bikerushownz has a lot of tripods here. This could be a big problem. Like, traveler tripods are not particularly strong, but oh man, I don't think he's going to be able to hold this fight. Yeah, he's going to hit him with the temporal as well. He puts a portal in the way to try to block, but it's not going to matter. Teleports in the hexapod, and I think a.sEnNa will be destroyed. There's the Prodigy in the middle of the fight. He's sitting right there. He's going to go forward. Area mind control, gets 2 tripods, teleports them into his own units, and they're going to be dead as soon as that wears off, but it does not matter. because a.sEnNa has surrendered. That last fight, like that whole game led up to that fight where a.sEnNa just got completely blown out of the water. The first time he lost his tech, that was fine, he recovered okay, but then losing it again straight away stalled him out, and it's just unfortunate because it feels like a.sEnNa's actually doing pretty well, and then all of a sudden Bikerush does like this one thing that just completely stuffs him up. And it's a bit unfortunate. Money, economy, again, it's almost the same. Not even 10 grand in it. Bike gets a little bit more, but a.sEnNa was ahead for most of the game. I mean, again, a.sEnNa played most of that game up until the tech center capturing better than Bikerush, and then Bikerush just screwed him over with the double tech center cap and with a few tricks and things where he stole some of the tripods. But yeah, at the end of the day, Bikerush takes another win. That's 3 games to 1. He's well on his way to trying to secure a victory here in the Champions League. But a.sEnNa still has time to bring this one back. Game number 5 is coming up right now. Hey guys, welcome back to the Champions League. This is a Showmatch round 2, although you shouldn't really be joining us just now, but we are in game number 5. Yes, it's game number 5 here on Tiberium Rift. bikerushownz. Again, it's a bit random all the way. bikerushownz is on the left-hand flank here, playing as Scrin Vanilla. And that means his opponent, the one and only a.sEnNa, is playing as Marked of Kane on the southeast side of the map. Now, a.sEnNa getting a nod faction. I can't help but feel that a.sEnNa is, while he generally plays all factions well, I can't help but feel that maybe nod is more of his preference in this situation here. He is up against Scrin, so Mock versus Scrin. Interesting matchup. One of those matchups where you never really know what's going to happen or what people are going to do. There's a lot that can happen in particular matchups like this. Bikerush, of course, once again dictating the match pool. a.sEnNa really needs to win this game, because if Bikerush wins it, then the best a.sEnNa can hope for is a draw. So this is the point where a.sEnNa can't really afford to slip any longer. He needs to get a victory over Bikerush here to sort of keep his hopes alive at perhaps winning this this particular series here. He did win a game on Tournament Dust Bowl, we saw, and I felt that he could have done a bit better on some of those other maps there, but nonetheless, he has a Raider Buggy out, and Bikerush being really annoying, just driving around the power plant. Now, you might think this is a waste of time, but it's actually not, because a.sEnNa has to drive around in circles, and it buys you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. And if you're rushing him, that's massive. If that Raider Buggy can't get across the map and you get a few extra seconds, that's a big deal, because it can make your rush work. Now, a.sEnNa will EMP the War Factory there, just slowing down the harvest production. Bikerush, interestingly enough, launch the drone ship. You generally don't do it as Scrin, because the pack up and deployment time is quite lengthy, and you generally want to get that power plant down and not have to do this twice. With GDI Nod, it's different. The animation is like a billion times faster, so it makes more sense. But the Scrins is quite slow, so you generally want to get those down. But you don't have to. You can do it Bike's way if you want. But nonetheless, he's going for really fast blue Tiberium, and he's going to get a full load of blue crystal here. This is very quick off the mark. You know, a.sEnNa, he has 5 harvesters, going for a 6th harvester and a refinery. Bikerush just about to land at his expansion. a.sEnNa, of course, almost got the ref done already. I mean, Bikerush is going to get this blue tib. Actually, maybe not quite a full load of blue crystal here. No, he needs to, he's kind of hoping one more crystal comes up there. But yeah, not quite getting a full load of blue tib there. A lot of Seeker tanks on their way. He's going to need Scorps. Scorps are already being produced. He's already got one here. Sorry, that's great. The fact that it's going to be 2 Scorps already straight away is big, because he can start damaging Bikerush before the tier 2 can come in. Does he have a tier 2? No, he does not. I just think this may be a tier 2. Not 100% sure. He's not going to get this push now. Yeah, a.sEnNa has too much here. 3 tanks and a Raider Buggy with a Hand of Nod ready to go. Looks like he's even queuing a laser turret. I think Bikerush, no, he actually went for a refinery. And he's got this harvester down here as well. 3 Seeker tanks out here. He's got some more Seeker tanks. 1 more over there. And look at this, a.sEnNa. He's actually going to leave his base, realizing that Bikerush is not going to go with the push. a.sEnNa's decided to move his units out. Scorp tanks are relatively quick and maneuverable, so you can send them out and pull them back. But these 3 Seeker tanks are going to bypass everything and get into the main. And a.sEnNa's going to have to micro harvesters here. And this is going to be another harvester. It's not a Scorpion tank. That's a big problem. The tanks are pulling back, but only to the expansion. Laser turret comes down. He's going to have to pull... He pulls almost every single harvester off the line there. He only really needs to pull 1. The others can continually mine. And Bikerush not going to commit for that. Can't help but feel like he could have committed and got that. But a.sEnNa's going to get everything back to work, except for this 1 harvester there. Going to make sure he gets some more hull repair before he does anything. Bikerush could put a spike down and go for some repair drones here. if he wanted to. This Scorpion tank was firing at the Seeker behind, which was really unfortunate. He needs to make sure he kills the Seeker tanks, because that's what's going to do the damage to the Harvester. And yeah, he's not going to get that Harvester. He should be able to get it into heavy damage mode, maybe. Heavy damage mode means the Harvester will move slower, so it's just slower harvesting. So, you know, it's one of them things. He did get that Harvester back to work, so he repaired it up to a acceptable level. You don't have to repair them all the way to full, but just to an acceptable level is fine. Disintegrators on the top side here. Bikerush just trying to sneak something out. This could be a second drone platform, although it's probably Storm Riders. Although, is he just doing one? If he's going to go Storm Riders, you think you want at least two. Does block that Scout. Foundry. Okay, it's Foundry. Just one airfield in Storm Riders. Yeah, maybe it's fake storms. I think maybe he's just going to build one field of storms, and then Senna will overreact to that. Tib Trooper. Tech Center's down. Supercharge probably on its way. No Dozer Blade, no lasers available to Mock. They do get supercharged, but it doesn't affect their Scorpion tanks. If it did, it would make them crazy. What's happening over here? One Scorp tank. Is that a real Scorp tank, or is it a decoy? I'm not 100% sure. It did get through the base to have a look. I'm not sure if he spotted those. Battle marker down here. We have some Seeker tanks, but unfortunately, that's a weird place to put that laser turret. You would want to put it more centrally. It got like one shot off, and then it was dead. Stealth tanks coming in. And yeah, no, these Seeker tanks are dead. The thing is, though, Bike knows about the stealth tanks. And he's got Tip Troopers here. He needs to destroy the disintegrators. That's what's going to do the damage. Oh man, he needs to get rid of that that unit there. There's so few harvesters here from Senna. There are so few oh no, sorry, there's two more up here. I was going to say, where do those harvesters go? But interesting enough, that was a real haphazard attack by Bikerushownz, but it was sort of semi-effective. Senna's somewhat floundering. Didn't get Tib Core. He went for Charge Particle, but he doesn't actually have anything that utilizes Charge Particle. He did click Bikerush, so he did use a Chem Plant, a few Scorps, and I think he's expecting... There's only one Stealth Tank. You need to think about Stealth Tanks, and I think most pros agree, you need to use them in groups of two, because you can't one-shot a Harvester with one Stealth Tank. And Bikerush is going to move that across to the Seeker Tanks, so you have to move the Stealth Tank away. That's the thing, if you have two stealth tanks, you could one-shot Harvesters. Just one stealth tank just isn't quite enough. He's going to spot that stealth tank there as well, which means he knows it's repositioning. And he's going to find it here, and he's going to very gradually close the net on it. And every shot you get on that stealth tank is really important. All that hull damage, he's not even going to kill us. Oh, he gets the Seeker tank there. Doesn't get the other one. And Bikerushownz like a Seeker tank for a stealth tank. Thank you very much. And again, the economy is still rolling. With the Foundry, he was able to replace that refinery almost immediately. I think that's why he had that there. Still going for some aircraft by the looks of it. Oh, Buzzer Swarm comes down. Tib Trooper is here, but not before he loses his assimilator. Not his assimilator, his saboteur. Not a big deal. He can repump those out. Sells off the tier 2. No, he's got random units around here. Tib Troopers and Rocket Squads. Tib Troopers are actually fantastic at stopping disintegrators and infantry in general, especially once you get the legs upgrade. They're like extremely fast moving Black Hand, but of course they don't do such a ridiculous amount of damage to buildings that Black Hand do. Devastator warships coming out though, so he's switched away from Storm Riders, realizes the Devastator is the way to go. He's going to move the drone ship. Only puts one ref down. What's happening up there? EMP blast. He's got shards. I don't think there's enough here for Senna to actually destroy this. The Seeker tanks move in, and the Storm Riders are just going to destroy the Harvesters. Wow, he just walked in there and just took that all out, and Senna just blindsided there. He's going to get completely blindsided. All of his Harvesters are destroyed, and that's pretty much the end of that. He is destroying Bikerush's area here, a few Scorpion tanks being destroyed. He does have an MCV down here, but I mean, his economy, his infrastructure is going to be destroyed. Bikerush is going to destroy everything here with minimal effort and minimal units. He's got Charged Particles, but I mean, he needed them like a while ago. I don't know why he got the upgrade when he just really didn't plan on using them. It's an expensive upgrade. Now he has no power grid. He's letting these buildings be destroyed. He's selling some of them now. I mean, if he wants to restart on the left-hand side of the map, if he wants a ref down here, he needs to sell his starting buildings. He does have a standing army, those 3, 4, 5 avatars, and he has a Redeemer, scattered infantry. Some of these units are being destroyed. Bikerush is going to have to fall back, although at the same time, with the Foundry, he's able to deploy a base here straight away. A few Scorp tanks are still alive. This is important. EMP blast comes off. He needs to focus down the Seeker tanks. He needs to kill that Seeker tank there. There's an elite Seeker tank. Oh my god, that's in so much danger of going heroic right now. If that goes heroic, Oh my god, a.sEnNa, that's not good. He's obviously not paying attention to that. So there's a heroic Seeker tank in the back of his base. Now he's pushing this base head here, but at the same time, Bikerush can just abandon this all the way till this point here. Obviously, that's bad. He's losing. That's going to be quite bad for him, especially since he has to deal with the Redeemer. But I mean, a.sEnNa, he doesn't have a ref. He doesn't have a ref. He had to build a Venom to try to stop this Devastator warship. I don't know what he's going to do. And again, what's he going to do? He's got no refinery. He's going to lose his last building. He's going to have to move his MCV. Oh, man. His army. Bikerush is not even going to have to engage his army. I mean, Bike, again, he's going to lose his tier 2 and 3, but he's just putting missile batteries down here, I think, just to stall a.sEnNa out or something. I don't know. He can't move the construction yard. This is going to be the end of the game. He's going to lose his units here as soon as the MCV goes down. And it should be going down momentarily. There we go. Oh man, that's one way to deal with an army. a.sEnNa, if he just used that to defend, he could have restarted in the bottom. And then, yeah, he wouldn't destroy Bikerush's base there, but at least it'd still be in the game, and he would have economy, and he would actually be in a decent position, but just moving out of position there. Look at the economy there. Like, Bikerush completely destroyed it, even though he had no tech. You know, or minimal tech, I guess, in that situation there, but a.sEnNa once again, I mean, I think that game there was a.sEnNa's decision making was not on point there. I mean, he should have used his Redeemer avatars to establish another base before moving out again, destroying Bikerush's base that had no tib at it. Yeah, his tier 2 and 3 was there, but he didn't get them anyway. So it's just one of them things where he made a decision and he got caught out. And that ended the game sort of a bit prematurely there. So Bikerush has a 4-1 lead. It's unassailable. He cannot lose the series. So a.sEnNa is going to have to win basically 3 in a row to cause a draw in the series. So we'll see how this goes. So we've got game number 6 coming up right now. Okay guys, welcome to game number 6 in bikerushownz versus a.sEnNa. You're watching Champions League, and as you can see, Bikerush has an unassailable lead in the series. He cannot lose. He can only end up in a draw situation. So it's going to be up to a.sEnNa to force the draw. But speaking of Bikerush, here he is in the top north side, sticking with random, and he's been dealt with Black Hand. Oh my god, he's got Black Hand. a.sEnNa's not going to be impressed with that. And if we move to the south side of tournament, LA, here is a.sEnNa playing as Zocom. Zocom versus Black Hand. It's going to be an interesting matchup. That's not a good start for a.sEnNa, getting torn up on that building there, almost losing the entire squad. Bikerush will pursue as well, so a.sEnNa's going to have to try to re-garrison them elsewhere. Could take the building over here. Standing there is not an option for a.sEnNa though. He's going to de-garrison those guys. Oh man, he's going to lose one of his starting scouts unnecessarily there. a.sEnNa, maybe he's just fallen to bits here. He had to draft another tower. He's going to replace the scout there and send the other one forward, but I have a feeling Bikerush will try to deny this. I think he is. He's going to deny it. And a.sEnNa pulls back just, it's not going to happen. It is just not going to happen. Bikerush flips that coin and it comes up Bikerush every single time. Even if the coin doesn't have a side saying Bikerush, it still comes up Bikerush somehow. It's just one of them things. He's one of those players where if you destroy all his harvesters, he decides that he needs to put 4 war factories down and go all Scorps. Lost all my harvesters, time for 4 war factory Scorps. But nonetheless, he's got a great scouting. He's in a great scouting position. I mean, he's just going economy, so a.sEnNa's not in danger. And a.sEnNa, again, one of those players, throws caution to the wind, just doesn't care. It's like, all right, I tried to scout, it didn't work. I'm just going eco. So that's how it's going to go. Not even attempting to run these guys over. Battle marker here. There is a squad which will actually now make it through, but if Bikerush was rushing, this would be way too late. So Bikerush is probably not too fussed. He probably is going to clean this up with another Shredder draft. There you go, there's a Shredder draft. And he's going to clean that squad up. So this is the thing about Bikerush. He's making sure to clean up every single scout that a.sEnNa has, whereas a.sEnNa barely cares about what's in his base. I mean, that squad's going to get away. I mean, he can sell and pursue, which he's going to have to, but not. He shouldn't really. Oh, he's going to leave it there. You shouldn't really have a situation. He's going to have to build another tower. This is just stalling him out. That costs money. That's slowing his economy down. Bikerush hasn't quite got that next ref out. Will take all the blue Tiberium. Not a full load, but it will deny a.sEnNa. Nonetheless, has to put more towers down, more scouts coming out. I mean, these rifles are important to litter the map with, so you have those scouting eyes, especially against Nod factions who have a lot of fast attack units at the lower tiers and things like that. You need to be able to see what's coming, so you have more of an opportunity to reposition forces, to build things that you probably would need to hold on in certain situations. bikerussh sending some units to the left-hand side of the map. Senna also on his way over there. Nothing sus, just harvesters. The beautiful glow, and let's get to that Tib field. Yeah, he's going to lose that scout, unfortunately. So bikerussh again with his 2 scouts here, just completely locking down Senna's field of vision. It's not too bad now. He's got a pitbull coming through, so he will get a big scout off here. Sometimes you just have to build that pitbull just to go in and see. And he's going to see 2 ref, and when you see 2 ref like this and 4 harvesters, he's just like, well, bikerussh doesn't have any real combat units yet, so he knows he's okay. Senna's going to be fine with that because Senna wants to play the economy game. He loves the economy game. It's his favorite game. He's going to go for AP ammo. The 4-second War Factory, going to have that upgrade done and online. Maybe go for airfield, 1 War Factory, 1 airfield. That's an option he could do, or 2 airfield. He is going to go for an airfield. I like this. I like this play because he could go AP ammo hammerheads, and then with tanks on the ground and AP ammo hammerheads in the air. Very difficult for bikerussh to try to deal with that. He has got some bikes out. He could spam bike buggy. Does he have a second War Factory? No. Big scan comes down, spots the tier 2 and the tier 1.5, so he knows he's up against infantry now. He knows it's going to be infantry. A random minefield there. These units are going to be destroyed, unfortunately. Shooting at the building instead of the... he's shooting at the building instead of the bikes. It's really bad. He could have destroyed 1 or 2 bikes there. The thing about Senna is that he could easily build a Grenader squad, put a Grenader squad inside an APC, or even put a Grenader squad inside the Hammerhead and just fly around and clear every single building. It's something you can do as GDI. It's really easy to do once you have a Hammerhead out, and that garrison clearer will de-garrison those, but he's not actually going to be able to clear them. Flame is done for the Blackhand player. Random units everywhere. APC's engaging small amounts of infantry. That's great. Hammerhead's coming through as well. He actually got ceramic armor before he built any Hammerheads. So he's not going to have a high Hammerhead count, but he has got them fully upgraded out the box now. And he's looking to clear this structure out. There's only 1 rocket squad in there trying to focus down the Hammerhead. And again, with just AP ammo, it's actually going to be, it takes him a little while to clear that garrison. There's another one right next to it as well. So Senna is... This is buying bikerussh some time, though, and a second MCV is out. He's got this definitely 2 MCV. That Hammerhead may be destroyed. Senna, if he was smart, would pull it back, because that's an expensive unit. No, he's going to persist. He's got some ground forces here. bikerussh going to be hard-pressed. bikerussh has the EMP spike. I can see it on the radar. He's actually got the one on the left flank where Senna would normally take his. Unfortunately, moving through this area here, there's a lot of infantry, including this garrison, and a lot of his forces now being chewed up. It's not terrible for Senna, but again, at the same time, he's expending forces. Battle markers, bikes coming through here, clicks coming down. He will lose those bikes. Gets a harvester kill as well. It doesn't look too bad for Senna. There's still 4 harvesters there, and no doubt there's going to be harvesters here. There's what? 1. Oh, geez. How many harvesters did he lose? Another one there. He may have lost more than we first anticipated. bikerussh, though, all of his harvesters going to a dry blue tib field, and there's no AA turrets. The MCV is packed up. He's going to get at least 1. Doesn't want to go too close to the SAM turret. Again, not repairing those guys there. Does have a Marv out. That's good. That's quite good. Double Zone Raider, double Engineer into the Marv. Hammerheads here. Only a handful of Hammerheads. He sold the tier 2. Sorry, not the tier 2, the airfield. bikerussh, instead of going across the map, is going to go for the expansion now. So he's not actually going to go... Oh, he has the expansion point. Oh my god. Senna scanned. He had to scan his own field because he just has no scouts. He's going to go Marvis this field, which is going to be annoying for bikerussh because obviously he was hoping to cause problems there if there was a base there. But I think Senna might just be going... Oh, he's going to dual MCV. He's going to go for both. He gets it. I mean, he's got economy to burn, but so does bikerussh. bikerussh has Tib at his disposal. Only 5 harvesters there. Oh, a lot of harvesters there, though. He's going to move his MCV down here. Does he know? Does he realize that Senna is going to try to push him? I'm not sure. Senna's not going to try to push him. He's just staying put. More hammerheads, though, in the back of the base. Oh, man. If this cools down, I can just see this. It's only got a quarter left on it. I can see this EMP spike just claiming a ton of hammerheads in this game. And if you have like 10 hammerheads and you just lose them all in one go, for GDI, that can be game ending. That can be crippling. He loses a few there. There's actually no Tib core. Surely he realizes that that expansion point is taken. The Hammerheads will clean the bikes up. There's a power plant there. You don't really want to be engaging that. I mean, again, there's no Tib Core. This is fantastic for Senna because until Tib Core becomes available, it's going to be very difficult. And he drops the power grid as well. He drops the power grid. He could attack. He could attack with all he's got. Unfortunately, these Hammerheads not making a move. Bikerush has to pull his entire infantry force up there. This base is somewhat exposed. He's actually going to take the other EMP spike. I mean, that doesn't actually give him any benefit. You don't get 2 EMP blasts. But if he loses one, then of course the other one will take over. So I guess, you know, you've got that, but still. Yeah, Senna, I think, squandered it a bit there. Tib Core is now done. Not able to destroy this base head here. He has the Marv here now. No, he's obviously going to be working on EMP coils. It is Bikerush. Moving the MCV again. Where is it? Yeah, he's going for EMP coils. It's almost done. Once there's EMP coils, this Marv is going to be in so much trouble. He needs to pull that back. He's going to have something to do with the infantry unless he gets a ton of Hammerheads out. I'm kind of hoping he has a lot. He's got 5, 6. Surely he's got more than 6. Oh, man, he locked it down. I didn't even see it. And now he can just chain EMP. The Marv is in so much trouble. It's outside of base defense range. So Senna, if he's got some Hammerheads, but it's not enough. And there's Tib Core bikes there, and those Tib Core bikes are probably just going to come through. Now, they're actually shooting at the Marv, so the Hammerheads will have free reign, but the Marv will be destroyed, and that's what Bikerush wants. There's actually an obelisk there. I don't even know why. There's no ground forces here. And now these Hammerheads are being destroyed. They're going to have to back off. Tib Core is there. Another Hammerhead being destroyed. Raider Buggy's pursuing. How far can they pursue? No garrisons in these buildings here. Turret's come down. Oh, he's got a SAM turret there, just being really annoying. In range. Oh man, Senna's in so much trouble. He has 2 ref. He's got 2 ref here. But can he defend the push? Because Bikerush is coming with the push now. Oh, this is good. This is quite good. Bikerush has nothing here. He has nothing to defend this area. And he even drops minefield. So he's forcing Senna off the line. He might want to back up now. Yeah, he's going to back up now. But this is good because it stops all Bikerush harvesting. And it slows him down. This is a problem that Senna hasn't dealt with. He's going to go for another Marv. Look, realistically, he should get this Marv out before Bikerush. Yeah, Bikerush hasn't even attempted to move from this spot here. Too preoccupied. I'm not sure if he's trying to get an EMP off. Is he trying to get an EMP off? Yeah, he gets one off now. Those forces will be dispatched, and I don't believe... No, he has used his EMP blast. Did he? He must have used it on the Hammerheads, because I can't see them anywhere. Oh, no, they're there. No, I'm not sure where he used it. He used it somewhere. Moves his MCV to the side over here. He's actually got... Is he still holding 2 MCV? He does. He holds 2 MCV. He can actually double drop turrets, and they are actually quite... Oh my god, these Hammerheads are so heavily overlapped. They are so heavily overlapped. You cannot operate with Hammerheads like that. I mean, he's got double... He can do double tower. There's no reason to engage this with the Hammerheads until he has the towers. There's no towers at all. He could have made a wall of towers here with these 2 Hammerheads, but with his 2 MCVs, but instead he does nothing. And the Marv is up here. I mean, he's going to be able to take this over. Shockwave artillery. Wait. There's a shockwave come down. There's 2 sonic emitters there. He will EMP the Redeemer, but one of the sonic emitters is destroyed. The other sonic emitter gets EMP, but a huge, absolutely huge shot there. And this is going to be hard. I mean, without any artillery units, he's going to be heavily reliant on these sonic emitters. Now, don't get me wrong, he can do it with sonic emitters, but Bikerush is bringing obelisks here. Oh, an obelisk will actually kill a sonic emitter quicker than what an obelisk killer, than what a sonic emitter can kill an obelisk. And this MCV is actually going to be destroyed. It keeps being disabled, so he's got no way to continue to pump out these units. He needs to put some base defenses back a little bit further. He's putting them over here. He's going to clean the infantry up with these towers on the flank, but again, he wasn't dug in. Senna wasn't dug in properly when he got here. There's actually 2 rockets in the Redeemer. Nice shot there with the Zocom Orca strike, but the MCV will fall. There is build radius over here, but I mean, Senna doesn't have a fighting force. He still hasn't taken care of the expansion point. He left it behind. That's a massive error. I mean, it seems to be one that Senna is ensuring that he commits. The Marv is on its way, but the Marv has missed the party. The fight's done. Bikerush is claiming this area. He's just mopping up now. He's mopping up the last of Senna's forces. And, I mean, there's 2 Hammerheads here. Sonic emitter comes down. So, I mean, he can actually hold back here. He can hold back here. These 2 Hammerheads are overlapping. Oh, that's unfortunate. There are no EMP buggies left, so Bikerush is going to need to reinforce with some EMP buggies. He can't actually 1v1 the Marv, not like this. This Marv has 2 Zone Raiders. There's a Sonic emitter there as well. Ooh. And again, look at this. That's the thing. Just puts these 2 obelisks down here. Well, there goes the end of your harvesters, and he's realized it now. He's like, turns around. Again, what can I say about this? Senna has permitted that. He's just going, hey, Bikrush, drop my economy over here. You know, he could have destroyed this like 18 times. That's really bad. He's probably not liking this too much, Senna. He can get a bit hot under the collar. So his big EMP blast comes down. He doesn't even need EMP buckets. Look at the infantry here. This is the end of the game. He's going to lose his Marv there. Rage Gen goes off, so the Sonic Commit is fired. So we've got sniper teams here. And again, 2 hammerheads overlapping, which means they're all going to take damage. He's losing the base up here as well. Everything has been destroyed there. That's pretty much done. The sniper teams are probably going to get overrun. He needs to pull them back. They're too close. They're too close. They're getting hit with rockets. They're actually doing a lot of work. They actually do a surprising amount of damage. And Bikerushownz decides to pull back because he doesn't want to lose his Redeemer there. I mean, he's going to win this game. What has Senna got left at his disposal? Oh, the sniper teams were just on an attack move. They just moved into these units. And Hammerhead, I'm not sure where he's going. He's going to have to back off. There is obviously an airfield somewhere. No, there's nothing left. I'm not sure why Senna's in the game right now. He's got no real units left. He's actually force firing the ground by the looks of it. I mean, it is the end of the series, effectively. If Bikrush wins this game, he will take the series 5-1, but I can't help but feel that Senna is pretty much just sort of looking around for a reason to stay in this game, but he doesn't really have a reason to stay in here. He's now attacking the expansion point. This is he can put a SAM turret down if he's quick enough. Is he going to get a SAM turret down? I don't think he's going to get a SAM turret down now, but oh my god. The expansion point falls, but I mean, now what? There's 1 harvester here. Does Senna actually think he's getting back into this game? He's still got these units on force fire here. I mean, yeah, Bikrush. Oh my god, this is obviously Senna thinks that Bikrush doesn't have anything left in the tank, or maybe Senna's just hunched over his keyboard in dismay. But when he sees all these flame tanks, he's going to know that Bikrush has plenty, and that's the second they get in his vision. He's just like, yep. See you later. So Bikrush wins the series 5-1. Big victory for Bikrush. I thought it would have been closer, and to be honest, it should have been closer. There was points in that series where Senna could have done things slightly differently, or he had a nice advantage and he just squandered it. And there's some games where he had quite a notable advantage, quite a big one, and he had to make several bad decisions or errors in judgment to get Bikrush back in the game. So it really should have been closer. So it's unfortunate for Senna. He did play pretty well. There were some obviously questionable decisions, but Bikrush drew the luck card over and over. I don't know if we shuffled the deck or if Bikrush has stacked the deck, but he just kept drawing that luck card quite a lot. But hey, it was an entertaining series to watch. I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, I'll be bringing you match of the week for round number 4. This, of course, just a show match, which I'll try to do in my spare time. If I have any time, I wanted to see these replays. Well done to bikerushownz. He will take the victory. Senna is going to be feeling it. Plenty of time in the league. This was only their 2nd game of the entire league. But anyway, my name is Green Zero. Stay tuned to my channel. I'll catch you all in the next video.